If you own a roofing business doing anywhere between $1 to $3 million a year and you feel like you hit a ceiling, your leads have plateaued, you're not sure how to get to that next level, this video is for you. I'm about to give you the exact strategy that we used with our roofing clients at Stryker Digital that's helped them break through and scale from 1 million to 5 million and beyond. This is the same playbook and I'm giving it to you for free. If you're new here and you don't know who I am, my name's Andy. I'm the CEO of Stryker Digital, and over the last 5 years, I've worked with over 200 roofing businesses, from startups to $50 million companies and some of the top franchises in America. So when I tell you this strategy works, it's not theory. I've seen it work over and over again across different markets, different company sizes, and different levels of competition. And here's the thing, 99% of roofing companies haven't implemented this. It's the single best thing that you can do right now to generate more leads without spending more money on ads. Let me break it down. Here's what's happening to most roofers right now. You've got one Google business profile, maybe you've optimized it, you've got some reviews on it, and it's generating calls, but it's capped. That one profile can only rank in such a big radius, maybe 5-10 miles around your address. Everybody outside of that, they have no idea that you exist. So what do? You throw money at Google ads, you turn on local service ads, and now you're paying for every single lead. And let's be honest, the quality on those paid leads, hit or miss. You're paying for tire kickers. You're paying for people who are calling 5 other companies. You're paying for leads outside of your service area that you can't even take. Meanwhile, your organic calls, the ones that come through your Google business profile, those are free. Those are homeowners who searched, found you, looked at your reviews, and decided to call you. No ad spend, no cost per click, and they usually close at a higher rate because they chose you. But you've maxed out your one profile. You've hit the ceiling. And instead of figuring out how to get more of those free, high quality organic leads, you just keep pumping more money into ads. So now, here's where I'm about to give you all the sauce for free. The exact strategy that we do with our clients at Stryker Digital. And the answer, it's simple. More Google business profiles. Here's the breakdown. 1 profile equals 1 ranking radius. You're invisible everywhere else. 2 profiles, double the coverage. 3, triple. 4 profiles, strategically placed across your market. You're showing up north, south, east, west, while your competitors are fighting over 1 zip code. This is not a hack. It's not some loophole. This is what multi-location businesses have done forever. You're just applying it intentionally to dominate your service area. Now, let me show you real results from one of our clients. For privacy reasons, I'm not going to tell you the name of his company or tell you exactly where they're located. So we're going to call them Rocket Roofing, and we're going to say they serve Dallas, Texas. Here was their situation. Rocket Roofing had 1 Google business profile. It was getting them about 40 calls a month. Not bad, pretty good, but not great either, especially considering they're in one of the most competitive roofing markets in America. The problem, they were only ranking on the north side of the city, but they service the entire metro, east side, west side, south side. They could take jobs anywhere, but in all those other areas, they were completely invisible. When someone on the south side of Dallas searched roofing company near me, Rocket Roofing wasn't even in the conversation. They were losing jobs every single day to competitors who happened to be closer to the searcher. So here's what we did. We helped them set up 4 Google business profiles, strategically positioned to cover the entire metro, north, south, east, and west. Now they're covering an 80 to 100 mile radius. The result, they went from 40 organic calls a month to 70 to 125 organic calls a month. Their business is growing 20 to 25% year over year consistently. And they were able to cut their ad spend because they didn't need to pay for leads they were now getting for free. 4 profiles, entire city conquered, no ad spend required. All right, real quick. If you're serious about implementing this strategy and you want us to do it for you, click the link below and book a call with my team. On that call, we'll look at your market, see where you're currently ranking, and show you exactly how many additional calls this strategy could generate for your business. And if we look at your situation and it doesn't make sense for you, we'll tell you that too. We're not going to waste your time. Links below, book the call. Now let me show you exactly how to implement this. First things first, you need to max out your existing profile before you add another one. Don't go setting up a second profile if your first one isn't even performing yet. Get your first profile to at least 100 reviews. Make sure it's ranking in the top 3 in a decent radius around your address. Once you've hit that ceiling and you're not seeing growth anymore, that's when you add the second profile. Second, you need a physical address on each profile. This is important. You can't just create service area profiles and expect them to rank. You need real physical addresses that can be verified by Google. Do this the right way so there's good longevity for your business and you don't run into issues down the road. Third, optimize each profile with location keywords in the business name. This is one of the biggest mistakes that I see. Roofers set up a new profile and just put their company name, but Google looks at your business name when deciding what searches to show you for. So if you're trying to rank in a specific city for a specific service, you want that in your business name. Something like Rocket Roofing Dallas or Rocket Roofing South Dallas. Fourth, you have to drive reviews to each profile. A profile with no reviews is not going to rank. You need to be intentional about getting reviews on each one of your profiles, not just your main one. Split up your review request based on where the job was located. Job on the south side, ask them to review the south side profile. That's the framework. Max out your first profile, add physical locations, optimize the business names, drive reviews to each one. But now, let me tell you what not to do, because I see roofers mess this up all the time. Mistake number one is adding the second profile too soon. If your first profile does not have 100 reviews and isn't ranking in the top 3, you're not ready for a second one. You haven't maxed out what you've got yet. Do not spread yourself too thin trying to build up multiple profiles when your first one's not even performing. The second mistake is expecting results overnight. This is not Google Ads where you flip a switch and leads start coming in. A new profile will take time to build authority, collect reviews, and start ranking. Give it at least 90 days minimum before you judge whether it's working. And that's only if you can get enough reviews to it in that timeline. The third mistake is not tracking where your leads are coming from. If you've got 4 profiles and you don't know which one generated the call, you are flying blind. You need to know what's working so you can double down on the profiles that are producing and fix the ones that are not. If you avoid these 3 mistakes, you're already ahead of 90% of your competition. Let's look at the math on Rocket Roofing. 1 profile, 40 calls a month. 4 profiles, 70 to 125 calls a month. They didn't spend more on ads. They didn't hire more salespeople. They just expanded their footprint and let Google do the work for them. And while their business is growing 20 to 25% year over year, their competitors are still maxed out on 1 profile, throwing more money at ads, trying to keep up with them. Look, this is the exact strategy we implement for our clients at Stryker Digital. I just gave you the whole playbook. I left it all out there for you. Now, if you want to do this yourself, you literally got everything that you need. Go execute. But if you want us to do this for you, if you want a team that's done this for over 200 roofing companies and knows exactly how to set this up the right way, click the link below and book a call. We'll look at your market, show you the opportunity, and tell you exactly what this could do for your business. And if it's not a fit, we'll tell you that too. Links in the description, book the call, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.